Well, kia ora te whānau and welcome to Jerry Collins Stadium here in Porirua in Wellington. It is time for the NZRL Sky Sport Women's Premiership for 2024, round 3 action, and we have the Wellington Orcas up against the Waikato team today, and it's going to be a tremendous clash, this one, and good conditions too. Two teams who are still searching for their first win. Glenn Lama here with Crystal Rota, the Kiwi Ferns captain and ARL Coach of the Year. Congratulations on Papakura winning the Women's Premiership. Well done.
Thank you so much, Glenn. So good to be here alongside you again.
Wow, what a thrilling match that was for Papakura, winning that in the last 5 minutes with that try. But anyway, we'll park now the club season and look at the rep season as we have a look at these two teams, Wellington and Waikato. And Wellington, let's start off with them. They've had losses to Canterbury and Counties. Manukau 22-8 against Canterbury, 26-18 against Counties. But a couple of good tries against the Canterbury team, scored by Leota and Anderson. And then Crystal, they stepped it up against Counties the following week.
Oh, they did. They really kept, Counties at bay on the weekend. And just the level of footy that Wellington have lifted to, Waikato and even Canterbury, they're playing some really good footy. In this game here, the young girl Leota, she's been playing some really good footy for Wellington. Here you see against the Vulcans, Waikato, they've also stepped up their game, although it was a bit of a blowout towards the end. The level that Waikato have lifted to when they played against Counties, they kept in the first half, kept them to a really tight score, and it just shows the level of footy lifting, Glenn.
Absolutely. So here is the table at the moment. You can see Wellington and Waikato on the bottom at the moment with 2 losses. Counties Manukau leading on points differential over Akarana at the moment, and the defending champion Auckland Vulcans team sliding into 3rd place. But still a few weeks to go left in the 16 competition, but really neat to see Waikato joining the Premiership for the very first time. Right, let's have a look at the lineups now for this game. Bit of reshuffling in the Wellington team with Tawny Burgess playing at fullback today. She's played the first 2 rounds in the halves. Other than that, it's a pretty similar lineup in the back line and in the forwards too, with former Kiwi Ferns and co-captain today, Raquel Anderson, playing at hooker again today. And she will co-captain the team alongside the experienced Mary Ann Collins, who's playing at 5'8". The coach today, a former Kiwi Fern herself, coaching Wellington for the 6th year in a row, Aki Pereira.
We're joined here by Wellington Orcas' Ake Pereira. Ake, it's looking like a must-win game today against Waikato. How's the team?
Yeah, good. They know what's up today, and we're expecting a full 70 minutes of good footy today.
What's your plan?
To play 70 minutes. Last week we counted about 9 unforced errors, so today it's all about concentration and just staying in that focus period for 35, reset, and then go again for 35.
It was a tough game against Counties. What did you take from it?
Oh, it was an awesome game actually. We took all the goods, and then our work-ons for this week, pretty much our concentration and where we lapsed, which was pretty much in our good ball green zone. Yeah.
Who are you highlighting? Who really has to step up to win?
Oh, all 18. Pretty much, it's a great day for footy. I guess who makes use of the board today and completes sets and just plays the long game. Yeah, we'll get up today.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yaki Pereira there. All right, let's have a look at the Waikato team, and there has been a bit of reshuffling in their team as well, with a bit of a switcheroo with the outside backs. Last week's fullback, New Milo, is now playing in the centres. Alaya Kornui, who scored 2 tries against the Vulcans last week, is now starting from fullback. Good goal kicker too. We've got Shepherd playing in the centres. We've got the same halves pairing with Trinity Crosby and Honor Wilson, who's going to be captaining the team. And that forward pack is highlighted, of course, by Capri Paiko, number 19, who, of course, is signed for the Warriors next season. Coach Mike Wilson.
Joined here by Mike Wilson from Waikato. Mike, a bit of a different assignment coming down to Te Whanganui Atara. How's the team feeling?
Yeah, no, we've had a really good preparation this week. The ladies know that we're in for another tough battle here, so I think our travel down here has been really, really good. So yeah, just looking forward to the battle.
What's your message to the team?
Just over our last couple of weeks of the main message is just our defence, working really, really hard in defence. Getting our shoulders in there, just competing for that whole 70, and trying to, expose areas that we can exploit.
Must-win game?
Must-win game, both teams. So we understand that both of our teams have both come off 2 losses. So yeah, it is a must-win game.
NRL Manly Roosters.
I'm neither, but I would think Roosters.
Good luck today.
Cheers, brother. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, tough game to pick that one, isn't it? I love his answer, neither. I don't really care who wins either,
Neither
Crystal.
do I.
But I think if the Roosters were at full strength, they'd probably have the edge. But missing, you know, Sam Walker and a couple others with injury kind of levels it out a little bit, doesn't it?
Makes it a bit more of an even playing field, really.
Absolutely. Well, that is coming up tonight, of course, here on Sky Sport 4 at around 10 o'clock tonight. In the meantime, we've got the Sky Sport Women's Premiership match underway here in Porirua, Wellington. All straight away, the kickoff is a beauty from Waikato. And they're going to get possession 10 metres out. What a fantastic kickoff.
Well, that's exactly how you want to start the game. Good position to be in attacking in your first set.
And Wellington hard on defence there. Goal line defence is going to be tested straight off the bat here. So what can Waikato make of this? Let's see what they can do. Paiko slots into dummy half. And now here's Peretira wearing 7 but playing at prop in this game. Paiko waits at dummy half again. Here's a charge at the line straight away here from the other prop forward, Iripa. Paiko. And now let's see what Wilson can do. Into the line comes Kornui, offloads in the tackle very well there. And here's Wainuhu. Still Waikato with possession. Wilson again, hammered this time on a Wilson. And in fact, there's going to be a, looks like a penalty there. Maybe some off the ball play there.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer for Waikato. They're in prime position to get in a good attacking set, but yeah, there's a penalty here as a result. Tony Burgess will kick the ball out, look for touch, get them some extra meters.
So here's Wellington again. Oops, loose ball. Didn't go forward though, so Wellington still have possession. Survived that first onslaught from Waikato. Here's a good strong carry from Omeri. Nice and direct from her. Anderson at dummy half for the Orcas. This is a good carry here from Tonganalu, who look at those post-contact meters. Very strong run here from the 30-year-old as she heads down to the 10 in Waikato territory. Randerson rolls away. Wellington making a strong start. This is Blackburn Kingy. Anderson again. Nice and direct as Kerr. Kerr with a big barnstorming run. Kerr, oh, that would have been sensational if she'd gone all the way there. Anderson, the ruck speed is superb, and there is the trials that dropped on the line there by Blackburn Kingy. It is going to be awarded. Close call there for Blackburn Kingy, but all set up by the magnificent run there of Tara Kerr.
Oh, what a beautiful barnstorming run that was. And you see the experience just come out of dummy half there, and Raquel Anderson just jumps out, feeds it on, and beautiful try. What a way to start the game for Wellington. First set of the game, and you know, the opportunity they took, they scored off the back of it.
Well, they've gone 100 metres there.
Oh, yes, that run. She is definitely going to be one to watch out for.
Well, it's interesting to watch Tara Kerr. She's a former centre, played in the centres for the Orcas last season in the front row for this game. Now here is Marianne Collins lining up this conversion attempt for Wellington. Tawny Burgess has been the goal kicker up to this point of the season. And Collins is going to get that over, so 6 points to 0. A very nice start for the Wellington Orcas, and a real wake-up call required for Waikato there as they roll forward really nicely, Wellington.
Oh, and you know, we heard their coach speak of in the beginning of the game that their main focus will be defense, but look at this, she just penetrated the line so easily. And that'll be something that Mike Wilson, the Waikato coach, will be making sure that they tidy up for the remainder of this game.
So 6 points to 0. Great start for Wellington. Though they'll want to make sure that they're on this kickoff. And it was an excellent kickoff from Konui, who's certainly been the star player, or one of the Waikato star players. Her goal kicking and her try scoring ability is unquestionable. This time Wellington do feed the kickoff, or field the kickoff rather. And here comes Omeri again. So it'll be rinse and repeat, you'd suspect, from Wellington. Look out for Tara Kerr. Tuangalu will be hovering around as well. And there's Uraamo Taiaki with the ball here. She's playing in the centres, just losing it there. And in fact, it's going to be a penalty for Wellington. A bit of ruck interference there from Waikato, so they're disciplined, just hampering them a little bit at the moment too.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be something they need to sort of fix up. Another attempt to get some more metres for Wellington.
Great day for rugby league, isn't it? Very little wind, nice and settled. Field's in good nick. Let's see what Wellington can do with this possession. As Beckham from the Te Aroha club out in the Hutt Valley plays the ball for Anderson again. Now here comes Uraamo Taiaki again. It's one of these, looks like a good half a dozen players that Wellington have capable of making excellent post-contact meters. Here's another one in Te Iwamate. Nice inside play. Wellington's communication connections are going well so far as Omeri plays the ball. And it's going to be a loose play, the ball, and it's going to be a scrum for Waikato.
Yeah, these are the little errors we usually see towards the back end of the game. There'll be something that both sides will need to tidy up. They're both chasing their first win, so, you know, they don't want to be making basic mistakes as such, which is something that's definitely going to need to sort of be fixed up ASAP so they can get the desired result that both of these teams are chasing today.
Oh, drop ball there from Waikato. And Wellington have got possession back again. That was a real bummer for them.
Oh, it's a very uncharacteristic error there from Crosby.
Yeah, she's an experienced player, isn't she?
Yeah, she's had a good season at Taniwharo this year as well. She could be a point of difference for this team with her kicking game that she can provide for this Waikato side.
Yeah, a few Taniwharo players in the Waikato team today. Of course, they made the playoffs. They play in the Auckland competition. Now, let's see what Collins can do. Nice direct running again from Uraamo Taiaki. Waikato's defence is going to be under severe pressure again by the Orcas. Collins, beautiful pass, almost taken away there by King Rewi. That was a close call.
Yeah, she could have bought that in. She was right in the passing lane there too. Unfortunate for Waikato there. Going to have to defend the goal line extremely hard against this Wellington team who are already shown what they're capable of when they're close to their line.
The speed of the play is good.
It is very good.
From the Orcas. See Anderson locking back at the scrum there. Straight away feeding Te Iwamate. Into the 10 she goes. Anderson. And now it's Tuangalu again. She's going to be wrestled to the ground by Aripa. That's a good tackle by her. Anderson a couple of metres out here. Big charge at the line. Just short is Uraamo Taiaki again. Anderson might have a crack from dummy half herself. Nice inside play from Omeri. But again, Waikato's defence hangs on grimly. Anderson again. Collins, beautiful hands again from her. Kerr again this time. No charge through the line from Tara Kerr. Looking likely, isn't she, Tara Kerr? Big pass, but it's straight to Waikato's player. Oh, Mary goes backwards big time there. Physical stuff from Waikato.
Oh, very physical. We know what they're capable of in regards to physicality. You know, they see the Taniwharo team, which most of these girls come from. They play a strong and physical game, so they'll definitely be up for the challenge defensively today. It's just about whether they can keep to their defensive structures.
And they need to get to the end of the set too. They haven't completed a set yet in the first 9 minutes. Paiko. Better defence from Wellington this time. Paiko again. And now here comes Peretira. She plays out of Taharoa, right out on the coast, not far from Raglan. That's Te Māori Martin country. As we see Kornui with the kick, so good set there by Waikato. They got to their kick and they made excellent meters from it as well. Now here comes Ofa Tuangalu this time. Just staying in the field of play.
Yeah, as you said, Glenn, they needed to get to the back end of that set, which they've done. You know, that might have been the start that they needed to actually get the ball rolling for this Waikato side. They're going to have to back up with some good defence here.
Leota scored a couple of tries for the Orcas so far this season with that carry. Oh! Strong defence there on Beckham. But up she pops. Loves the physical contact. Now Burgess. And here come the Orcas again through Leota. She's one of the Wainui Amana players in the team. Now Collins, who is another with that kick. She's found some good space, although not going to get the roll on with the ball. And it's back to the 20 for a 7-tackle set.
Yeah, but heavy off the boot in that instance. Loving the physical contact from both sides.
Tell you what, too, what's already been evident in the 10 minutes that we've watched, Crystal, too, is the basics of rugby league are there. Perhaps that they haven't been in, you know, going back 4 or 5 years now. All of these players know the basics of rugby league.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier. You know, the rise and the level of footy is so evident, and it's awesome to see. You know, the Auckland teams are dominated for so long, but now these two sides have really lifted their level of footy and just makes for an exciting competition.
Haiko, she's a key player for Waikato. As I said, she signed for the Warriors next season. 5 games for the Eels last year in the NRLW before coming back to New Zealand. And there she goes again, having a little snipe, proving her value. Offloading the ball, and here is a good charge into the line. Waikato, one of their better sets, even arguably their best set of the game so far. That's Crosby. Out to Shepherd. And here is a chance for Waikato to sneak back and score, and yes, they're going to take it, and it's Janaya Kingarewi who's over to score the try. Waikato, that's impressive.
Oh, that's so impressive. But you see the difference with having Capri in the hooker position. She gets the momentum going. She's directing the team around the park. You see here, they get it out onto the right edge. A little breakthrough, but the support run here to finish and get this try for Waikato. Outstanding footy. It's so exciting to see.
Well, it looked like Waikato might be blown off the park in the first 4 minutes, Crystal, but they've come roaring back into this.
Oh, they're back in it. They're back in it. Like I was saying, there's always something that you need to sort of to get your flow and your momentum. And when you said they need to get to the back end of the set, that's exactly what they've done. And now they've found their flow and their continuity in their play.
Well, Janaya Kingarewi with the try. She's one of 4 players from Te Awamutu who are starting in this game today for Waikato. And now here's the excellent Alaya Kunui from the Hamilton City Tigers with this conversion attempt. 2 excellent conversions last week against the Vulcans. They were only down 16-6 last week at halftime, Waikato.
Yes, they were.
And there's Kunui, waved away, but she certainly strikes the ball well. And it is going to stay 6-4. Haiko, and that's good linking on the right edge. Shepherd with that little burst. Good to see Shepherd coming through too. She's come through the District 9's Waikato team at youth level. And she was instrumental in the creation of that try too. Shepherd, number 2. Playing in the centres today. Oh, it's a good vibe and good feel to this game already.
Oh, there is. It's so, yeah, I love watching footy like this. It's so cool to see our women's game, you know, improving every season. The level of footy rising.
So Wellington restart play through Burgess. Straight away, Waikato want to continue this momentum and check out that run here from Iripa. Ruck speed is good. Good hands too from Paiko at dummy half. And now here comes Norongo Parima over the halfway line. Oh, she's had it stripped out of her hands there. And yes, a penalty is coming for Waikato.
Yeah, that's what we don't want to see, the discipline drop and constantly having penalties, which we have seen in the past. When it gets into games like this, the pressure's on when both teams are hunting for a win. And it's the little errors start to creep in, just like this one right here.
Wow. Well, we've just praised Kunui with her kicking. She completely mistimed that, but fair play to Blackburn Kingy, Wellington's try scorer there. She's good hands to pick that up. Now here's Leota. Orcas over halfway. Orfa Tuangulu taking a hit up there, the winger. Getting some good, strong defence too. Now here comes Tara Kerr again. Good to see the centre converted into the front row. And again proving her value there with those post-contact meters. Anderson, strong player is Kerr. Wellington look to cook something up for Burgess. The ball's gone down from Beckham. And that should be Waikato's scrum feed, and it is. The idea was right, just the execution, 90% there instead of 100% there.
I think Tawny Burgess is still trying to find her way at the back as well. You know, she's been a half for as long as I've ever known her. This is her first game that she's ever played at fullback. So I think once she sort of finds her flow in the back there and starts to take a little bit more control from the back, you know, they could find some success on the edges.
Yeah, Burgess playing in the Wellington Orcas for third straight year. Former Wellington Rugby Union player as well, but at fullback today. Oh, nice little short side play here from Waikato, and here comes Milo. That was an important tackle that needs to be made by Beckham. Milo could have really strode clear there. Here's a strong run coming from Wainuhu. Some strong defence too on her. Waikato. Well, there goes the ball down from Tamaki Whatarangi.
Yeah, some good contact made in that tackle, and it's just lodged the ball out for Waikato.
It feels very even, doesn't it, this game?
Yeah.
It really does. Acacia Te Awamati feeds the scrum for the Orcas. And here comes Ofa Tuangalu. Over the halfway line she goes. Hopefully Waikato's defence will hold up here. These ball runners from Wellington are proving problematic for them, but the ball handling is just a little bit dicey from both teams at the moment. And referee's going to rule another scrum here.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of timing too. When you've got a hooker that's jumping, it's making sure that your runner is there and the alignment before the pass is made. It can prove quite difficult when people start to get under fatigue. You know, the passes get a little bit more sloppy. But yeah, in that instance, it wasn't too much the pass; it was just the timing and connection.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Waikato can make of this one. Wilson. Konui, oh dear. Maybe just looking for the expansive play there a little bit too much, Waikato.
Yeah, you got to sort of earn the right to go wide, and that's a phrase that we're, is massive in rugby league, sort of earning the right to go out to your edges. Off a scrum, obviously maybe a different instance here, but didn't find the hands.
Particularly in that part of the field too there, Crystal.
It's a very dangerous area to be throwing it around too much because, obviously now with them having to hand it over, they're defending their line.
Absolutely, and here's a great run from Blackburn Kingy again. Straight ahead she goes. Wellington on Waikato's 10-metre line as we see Omeri, who's been one of the more impressive players for the Orcas. Oh, she's there! Or is he... Referees called held just in the nick of time.
Oh, that was lucky.
It certainly was. Back on the inside. Lovely little play from Te Awamati, but the defence from Waikato is very solid. That time on Kerr. Here's Anderson again. Collins. Again, a simple play back on the inside. And there's a power try by Tyra Leota. That's her third try of the season. She scored in 3 games in a row now. And Wellington, he's out to 10-4.
Oh, it just shows the skill and talent of these young ladies. 20 years old she is, scoring in every game at national level. That's massive. So love to see this. Also, you see their halves in Acacia and Collins. They're sort of running across, dropping players under. It's really testing the defence of Waikato with their lateral movements.
Well, there is the try for Tyra Leota. Tries against Canterbury and Counties, and now Waikato. And a chance here for Wellington to ease out by greater than a 6-point margin. This is Marianne Collins lining up this conversion attempt. So we're seeing the Warriors naming drip feeding at the moment in their signings. And there's been a mixture of some established players, some Kiwi ferns, with some others. In the last couple of days, a former Wellington rugby union player from the Rio and Tokyo Olympics has been signed. So, you know, you kind of look at this level of rugby league as we see Collins lining up this conversion here. And there it is. It's a 12-4 scoreline with 15 minutes left in this first half. Krista, your thoughts on that? Because, you know, into the future, players of this age and level should be targeting the NRLW Warriors team.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, I'm always big on, you know, our local players being rewarded for being a part of our competition, for staying loyal to our rugby league and doing all the hard grind back here. But also, you know, we've lost so many players to the NRLW over there. It's so good to also see the return of those ladies, as well as a mixture of like the Sevens players that have, you know, signed up. So it's going to be awesome to see what the Warriors pull together for the full squad, and can't wait to see what that looks like heading into the 2025 NRLW season.
Yeah, I think, well, about, I think 10 players have been signed up now by the Warriors as we see Wellington fielding this kickoff. So 12 points to 4 is the score. Post-contact meters again looking likely here for Wellington. Now, Uraamo Taiaki on the halfway. Raquel Anderson. Oh, that's been hit out of the hands there of Peratira. And it should be a Waikato scrum feed right on the halfway line.
Good opportunity here for Waikato. Be good for them to have a crack here. Yep, sneaky little short side play off Capri.
Yes, which is what they did last time. Now Kornui takes the gap here. And Tuangalu needed to be right on it there. And that's a penalty coming up for Waikato. Excellent work from the short side play there from the scrum, Crystal.
Yeah, that worked for them, you know, previously. You stick to what's working, and they took the opportunity again. It's got them in a good field position now.
Yeah, Shakira Baker is the player I was referring to there, who's been signed by the Warriors. Hasn't been in the Black Ferns or the Sevens for a little while now, but she's been snapped up by the Warriors, who I think got around about 10 players now. Of course, a very good coach too. Ron Griffiths has been signed, and that's been stripped out of their hands there. Or in fact, might be a loose carry by Piki Heke Sweet. Luckily for her, though, the referee had called held, so Waikato retain possession. Norongo Parima. Paiko waits at dummy half again for the Waikato team. Good strong run from Iripa. Ruck speed is excellent. Waikato have a chance to hit back here through Crosby. Shepherd should have a crack here. Held up just short. Harmony Shepherd. Oh, a loose, little tiny fumble from her there at in that tackle, and she's not happy.
Yeah, you can see her trying to hold on to it, looking at the sideline ref, hoping for his support that she did not lose that, but...
Now, let's see if we can pick up. There's the tiniest fumble there. Might have had a case for it to be knocked out of the hands there by a Wellington player too. What do you reckon?
Yeah, looked like Tawny Burgess had her hand in there. Those old tricks, experience coming through.
Yes, indeed. Got away with it, though. It's a pretty good job by the Wellington team there to defend that play. And there's Tara Kerr again. She's a nightmare.
Oh, she's
footy boots.
Yeah, so hard to handle.
There's Ofa Toangalu Excellent 2 on the wing. Equally adept at playing in the second row as well. Put her on the wing, Aki Pereira, for these games so far this season. Now Beckham playing the ball there. Nice little play from Raquel Anderson. That's experience coming through there. The Kiwi Ferns player from 2018, 2019. So Wellington up on the halfway. Waikato's players come to meet her. We've got 10 minutes left in this first half. 2 tries to 1 to the Orcas. Both converted by Collins, who's got her hands on the ball now. A little bit of confusion at the back. Did that go forward? Kunui's got it. And referee's going to allow play to continue. And a penalty, in fact, is going to be given for Waikato. Well, almost confusion there between Kunui and Wainuhu at the back there.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of miscommunication. No one put a name on the ball, and that's the result.
Well, important here, Waikato don't concede any more points. And ideally, I'd love another try to come back into the game here. It's a Hiki sweep from Tani Wharo. Paiko at dummy half again. Now looking to inject again with an excellent run. Peratita. And she's moved up to the front row for this game, having started in the second row in the 2 previous matches. Norongo Porima. Good play, the ball speed is good for Waikato. Paiko looking to get Heke Sweet involved again. Good set being constructed here by Waikato. Now Wilson. Konui in from fullback, delays the pass beautifully for Milo. Just looking for that offload, can't get there. Wainuhu on the last play now for Waikato. Now Konui. The crossfield kick is going to be a gem, is it? Oh, hard luck there from King Rewi. So close to catching and maybe having a crack at her second try there. But it's a good set from Waikato.
Oh, it is a good set. And I have to mention again, you can just see the difference that Capri Paiko makes from that hooker position. She really, engages markers, gets the momentum going. And it's as a result, they're marching up the field a lot faster and a lot more effectively.
Wow, well, feels like there's more points coming before the halftime break though, eh? What do you reckon?
Yeah, it'll be awesome to see Waikato, close the gap, make it for some more exciting footy.
Well, maybe they can force an error here, Crystal. Let's just see, is Leota. She is a strong player, Tyra Leota. Away goes Burgess from dummy half, has a little crack. Ooh, hint of a high tackle there. Play on is the call. Leota at dummy half. Anderson. Good strong run by Raquel Anderson. The offload's good too. Beckham. This is a good play from Wellington as Iwimate. In fact, it's Timu out there now for Wellington. Blackburn Kingy hit hard. Now, what can Iwimate do with this kick? Putting a little pressure. Nicely taken there by Wainuhu. Out on this left wing side. She stays in the field of play just.
Oh, it was a good take, though. She's really strong, powerful player, too.
Kunui. Alia Kunui. Now, Wilson at dummy half. Milo. It's good Wellington defence. On a Wilson again. Peratita, back slam, but she's been working really hard for Waikato in this game. Good, honest performance from her. Now, Trinity Crosby with that kick. It's a good kick from Crosby. Finding some space back behind the Wellington line here. And now Burgess with a big fin, but Milo up there to make the tackle.
She's not the biggest of players, Milo, but she's not scared to get her body in front. It's a good tackle there. Great, it was a great kick, actually. It found some space. Took time for Tony Burgess to find it, which allows the defensive line, obviously, to get up.
Nice pass from dummy half there from Burgess. Uruamo Taiaki for the Orcas. Anderson one right of the ruck this time. Good tackle coming in there from Anderson Tuopiki, who's out there now for Waikato. Collins bringing in Leota. This hard-charging centre, Leota. Collins with the hands. And Tuangalu. Oh, that's a beautiful try for the Orcas. Excellent play down the left edge. And that deserved to be a 4-pointer.
Oh, absolutely. What great support play from Wellington. And we've seen in a set previous just how much they support each other, follow each other. But, you know, the half takes the ball right to the line. Dummies on the inside. And what a beautiful carry. She goes back out to the edge to support. But this finish here, what a finish. What a strong carry.
Well, that was just a class try all round. From the play, the short side play, the timing of the passing, the lovely hands from Collins, the lovely play from Leota, and the finishing was first class too.
Oh, it was. And, you know, for the half to get back around and support again, to receive the ball again like she did. Oh, great, brilliant play from everyone involved.
Yeah, Marianne Collins here, who's lining up this conversion. She is excellent player. Got a tough conversion attempt here, though. Can she keep her 100% goal-kicking record? Looking for 3 from 3. Bit of a breeze behind her as well. Not going to have the gas this time. So good try for Wellington, though. 4 minutes out from half-time. They lead by 16-4 or 14-4.
Yeah, let's say that beautiful pass there that Collins passed on. Got around to support again. Didn't receive the best pass, had to reach above her head, managed to bring it back in and then get the pass away. That's all skill from Collins. Well done.
Yeah, 16-4 is the score. Apologies about that. Didn't want to rob Wellington of 2 points. It's an excellent time to score just before half-time.
Yeah, it takes a bit more pressure off, just extend that lead in Wellington's case anyway.
Yeah, but tough for Waikato, isn't it? They feel like they've been, I wouldn't say the score has flattered Wellington. The 16, they probably deserve that, but maybe Waikato deserved a bit more than 4. It just feels like the game should be a bit closer than 12-point margin.
Yeah, they've definitely been grinding the whole game. It's definitely not from lack of effort.
Yeah, it's just their execution, isn't it?
Yeah, that's been letting them down a bit. Couple of, you know, errors here and there.
Kornui with the restart. Medi with that first carry for the Orcas. Good hard charging run into the line here. Right on the halfway is Wellington. Anderson. Uruamo Taiaki. Anderson demanding standards remain high. Wellington would love one more try just before half-time. And Waikato got to be very careful not to concede another. Kerr, Anderson again. Here's Collins. Looking for space out on that left edge. Burgess into the line there. Can't keep the ball moving out to the left edge. But look at the numbers on the left edge. Here's Collins. Here's Leota. Collins has it again. This is a lovely play from Wellington. And there's the kick. Well done by Honor Wilson. She needed to be aware of that to save the day for Waikato.
Yeah, she did save the day for Waikato. Brilliant to get that ball out actually from Collins, and then, you know, someone who's playing fullback to get a beautiful kick away like that from Tawny Burgess.
Kornui. Good strong one-off run from her. Nothing flash from Waikato. Got a minute left in this first half. Lovely pass from Paiko there. Just sucking in that defender. Just for that split second longer. There she is again. Tamaki Whatarangi it is. Right on the halfway line. And Kornui with this kick. Ooh, yes, just inside the touchy. Close call there for Waikato. So 45 seconds left.
Yeah, I feel the Waikato defense is quite, the Waikato attackers are quite deep, and, you know, Capri has been making some good yards and getting some good ruck speed, but, you know, they're so deep off the back of her. Might be something we want to sort of fix up.
Flatten it up.
Yeah, flatten up, play a bit flatter and faster off the back of Capri's runs from dummy half.
Ruamo Taiaki. Oh, hard to fault any of these Wellington players in this first half. It's been an excellent all-round effort. Anderson. One wide of the ruck this time. Te Awamati, good pass from her. Anderson again. Just takes the carry this time as we're in referees at a time now in this first half. Te Iwamate, and now Collins with that kick. Bounce is critical here. Tuangalu, oh, there's a try-saving tackle from Kornui. Very close call there.
Oh, that was a brilliant cover tackle from Kornui.
Oh, she's not the biggest player, but
No.
went in there and gave it everything on Ofa Tuangalu. And that will be that for the first half. So 3 tries to 1 it is to the Wellington Orcas, the home team here in Porirua. Tries to Blackburn, Kingi, Leota and Ofa Tuangalu. Try for Waikato, scored by King Rewi on the right wing. It's 16-4 to the Orcas at halftime. Well, it's half-time here at Porirua. We hope you're enjoying the game here. Round 3 of the NZRL Sky Sport Women's Premiership for 2024. And it's the Wellington Orcas up by 16 points to 4. 3 tries to 1. This game, of course, will hopefully have a winner and winning their first game of the campaign here in 2024. Right, so let's have a look at some action for you in the first half. As I mentioned, 4 tries have been scored, and the first one came pretty early. And check this run out from Tara Kerr. It's a barnstormer.
Oh, it is a barnstormer. Look at the yards that she makes. And off the back of that, quick identification from Raquel Anderson. And then a beautiful try here by Blackburn Kingy, who just goes over, steps off her right, scores right next to the sticks.
Yeah, that was converted by Mary Ann Collins. But Waikato struck straight back, Crystal.
Oh, they did down this right edge. But it's a bit of a break here and support play by King Rewi. Too good, too strong. Got Waikato on the board here, and that's their only try that they've scored. But got to give it up for Capri Paiko, who's been phenomenal for them, getting good ruck speed to allow these kinds of things to happen, breaks to happen, and this try to be scored on the right edge.
Yeah, good lead-up play there from Shepherd too, number 2. She's playing at centre. That was good play. But then Wellington struck back with their second try, and here's one of their stars this season, Tyra Leota at left centre. She's scored for the 3rd game in a row.
Oh, and that's massive, and in a Nationals campaign at 20 years old to come in and be scoring every single game just shows her skill level that she's at. But this try here as well, got to give it up to Collins, who passed off that pass, took this pass in, which wasn't a very good pass, and then got the ball out to Tuangalu, who scored on the left edge to score Wellington's 3rd try of the day. But once again, we see the run from Leota and the skill that she possesses to allow this try to happen for Wellington.
Yeah, that was a really good try, wasn't it? Hasn't the construction of all 4 tries in this game been really good?
And I think what's evident from Wellington is their support play. They've always got someone running off the back of the ball carrier, and that's allowing them for second phase play and to allow things like that to happen. So, I think Waikato are definitely still in this game. They've not been shy of any effort, and there's definitely a lot of potential showing and a lot more that I know that they can offer.
Well, second half not too far away. We hope you can stay with us because it's going to be an interesting second 35 minutes with Wellington up over Waikato 16 points to 4. The second half is coming up next. Well, second half not too far away here from in the NZRL Sky Sport Women's Premiership. Wellington Orcas against Waikato in round 3 of this year's competition. Counties Manukau, Akarana, Auckland Falcons, Canterbury Bulls. The other 4 teams in the 16 comp this year. And you have a lovely day in Wellington, don't we? 15 degrees. It's quite pleasant with just a gentle breeze blowing here at Jerry Collins Stadium in Porirua. Really couldn't be much better for Wellington and Waikato. Marianne Collins, how good has she been in this game? Played the first round against Canterbury in the second row and has been the 5'8" this and last week. She's got lovely hands. Get your feeling you could just about play her anywhere. From centre in, really.
Oh, yeah, you can. The skill that she possesses, and, you know, obviously she's shown that throughout this game, her kicking game. It's her experience, I think, is what she brings to the team.
Yeah, Waikato, though, have been far from a team that's been outclassed or outplayed in this game. They're just lacking maybe just a touch or two execution, but the basics are there.
Oh, the basics are definitely there. And, you know, I know their coach did speak about earlier them focusing a lot on their defence in this game and playing for the full 70 minutes. So, you know, there's another 35 to come, and I'm sure they would have had a good chat at half-time and be coming out here to compete and make this next 35 minutes a good one, because they are chasing their first win.
All right. Tawny Burgess with her hands on the ball. Well-balanced team, aren't they, Wellington? Game still to come against Auckland and Akarana. Keep playing like this, they might worry one of those two teams. It'll be interesting to see how they go as we see Burgess. Restart play, good little tactic to go short this time. But Milo is open and aware to making sure that they get the possession for her team. Tamaki Whatarangi from Tiawa Mutu, the young prop forward, right on the halfway line. Timing of the pass is good. Gee, that was solid contact. That has given me a headache just listening to that collision. Ripa was hit hard by the Wellington defenders. And again, some nice strong defence from Leota. On the Rongo Porima, Crosby out to Wilson. Now Milo, all the hands just letting down there Wainuhu.
Yeah, once again, Glenn, it's those
little errors, aren't they?
Yeah, little errors, those finishing parts to the execution that needs to be there, that's not quite there yet. Little handling errors, interfering with the execution.
We really need to see Waikato in this year's league. They won the championship last year to get promoted. Coastline have won the championship this year as well. Coastline, if you're not aware, that's that team around Tauranga. So there's some new areas of rugby league emerging, which is really cool to see.
Oh, it's awesome to see. The game is certainly growing.
As you said, the opportunities for these players going into the NRLW into the future are certainly there. The team's increasing again next year to 12. Now Anderson at dummy half. Gives it to Collins. Nice pass again. Now Leota didn't get those big legs pumping on that occasion. So she was an easy target that time for Waikato's defence. Kingarewi jamming in on her for wing to make the tackle. Now here's Kerr again, the wrecking ball. Collins. Here's Burgess with her hands on the ball now. And Uroma Taiaki rather, is going to be tackled on the last play. So it's going to be a handover for Waikato. But Wellington won't mind that. They've got Waikato deep in their own territory here, Crystal.
Oh, they do. And, you know, you see the execution there, how they shift from one side to the other, the connection there. It's what the Waikato team is probably lacking, but one thing they're not lacking is hearty runs like this.
Yeah, they have been a dime a dozen,
Yes, they have.
which is a great credit to them. Anderson with that tackle for Wellington. Konui. Milo. Solid defence again from Acacia Omeri. Here's Paiko. Good little burst up the middle here. Remus tackle there that time by Wellington on Norongo Parima. Now Wilson looking to get that to deck, but Burgess is in good position to field that one for Wellington. And this set's going to start a couple of metres outside the 30. Here's a charge from Uruma Taiki. It's a good run too from her. Simple one-off run is effective again for the Orcas. Really good run from Beckham for Wellington. Now here's Blackburn King again. The tackle just drifts up a little high. In fact, the referee will penalise Waikato for a high tackle on that occasion.
Yeah, and this is not what Waikato need right now. To be backed up on their, defending the line. To see the tackle slips up there around the neck.
Yeah, it was Anderson Tuopiki. So Wellington going to get a full set right on the 30. It's important for Waikato's defence to sort itself out. Straight away into the action goes Beckham. She's picked up 10 metres. Wellington rolling forward again. Uraamo Taiki down to the 10. Again, proving very difficult to get down to the deck. Blackburn Kingy. Nice little play for Wellington. Very close to the try line. Ruck speed is really quick, but Anderson was gobbled up by Paiko. Oh, not held. Rax Anderson. But back comes Paiko to make the tackle. There's a good battle between two dummy halves.
Battle between the hookers.
You love that one.
Yes.
Here comes Wellington again. This is Ti Iwamate. Last play now for Waikato, or for Wellington rather. Anderson again. Oh, the kick. Just a touch too heavy. And Waikato hang on. Back to the 20 they go.
Oh, good goal line defence there from Waikato. It was a bit of a scramble, but they've kept this Wellington side out, who are working hard to try and get over the line, but good defence here from Waikato.
Well, a couple of close calls there for the Orcas. And in the end, Waikato hang on. Oh, but again, their defence is not lacking. Wellington's defence all the game has been really good.
Oh, the physical contact has been massive, as we see here.
Well, she's just about player of the day for me is Hinamaya Uruamo Taiki, number 3 for Wellington. She's been superb, both with and without the ball. And there's a lost ball there. And it's not going to be a strip, and there could be an injury. It's going to be Shepherd, who was absolutely hammered there. Some very physical defence. Don't know if there was anything illegal in it.
Oh,
yeah, a really awkward landing, wasn't it?
Very awkward, yes.
So it's Harmony Shepherd from Narua Wahia Panthers Club, who is struggling there after that one. I won't want to lose her. She's a good young player, but unfortunately looks like she is going to be subbed out there. You just see the little signal from the trainer.
Yes.
So no change to the halftime score. 7 minutes played now in the second half. Remember, 35-minute halves in these games in the Sky Sport Women's Premiership. For 3 tries to 1 it is. With tries to Blackburn Kingy, Leota and Ofa Tuangalu for Wellington. And 2 goals kicked by Marianne Collins. And Shania Kingrewi, the try scorer for Waikato, and Shepherd Concern about that perhaps left knee there for her.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
It looks like she is done for the game, which is a real shame for Waikato. Good to see someone like Shepherd coming through early. We've seen her at the District 9s the last couple of years, which is an Easter tournament for youth players at Easter. And Shepherd, we've seen her at the last 2 or 3 for Waikato, coming into having her debut season in the Premiership.
Yeah, it's always cool when you can watch them come through and through a pathway and see their development and their growth.
Yeah, there's been a knock on there. Paiko was under some heavy defensive pressure. Unfortunately, Tamaki Whatarangi has just knocked it on there. Good work by Wellington's defenders there, Crystal.
Oh, it was, you know, good to see that the dummy half was having a go. They stayed tight at marker, covered that space and forced an error.
Yeah, that's been a real feature of the game. Not only Wellington's power running from several of their players, direct too, but their defence has been very physical, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. And, you know, we're seeing this Wellington side. Every time they get to the line, they're running into space and they're poking their nose through.
And there's an example
Yes.
of what you're just talking about there. Down to the 30. Again, excellent post-contact meters made by Wellington. And again, it's Uro Amo Taiaki with that run. Now Burgess with her hands on the ball. Anderson, here's Kerr again. Another really good run by Tara Kerr, rather. Wellington looking good here. Here's a big charge into the line by Lisa Ellie Tuangalu. She's just a couple of metres out. Oh, Blackburn Kingies. And that's been ruled a knock-on by the referee.
Yeah, I don't think that was the passing option to take from dummy half. It would have been looking for Collins out the back there. Yeah, didn't quite find the hands.
Yeah, tight call, that one. So Anna Wilson to feed the scrum, daughter of the coach Mike. And here comes King Rewi. She scored Waikato's try in the first half, but again, the defence from her on Collins, very solid indeed. So Waikato now, Paige Dudley it is. Plays the ball on the 20. Crosby. Waikato just not looking quite as organised in this set.
Yeah, they don't seem to have any sort of structure at the moment. But the defensive line of Wellington is, you know, their line speed's good, the connection is good right now.
It was Aripa with that carry. It's a better run from Noronga Porima. Now Paiko with space to run for Waikato. Good tap by the hooker. Unfortunately, though, it's a handover. Nice wrapping up of the ball there by Caitlin Lewin, who's come onto the field for the Orcas.
Yeah, not sure if they were aware of the tackle count there. Taking a dart from dummy half on the last. Don't think she would have done that if she'd known it was the 5th and final.
Burgess. Solid defence coming near on Nikita Noronga Porima. She's on the Waikato 40. Here's a charge into the line by Anderson. Just taking the hit up this time. Named at hooker, but of course very experienced 5/8 and halves player. Ooh, Aripa with a good solid contact there on that Wellington player. Yorker's looking good though through Collins again. Oh, Paul has dropped this time, and here's a chance for Waikato to capitalise and counter-attack. Karena has it now for Waikato.
Yeah, Waikato need their back five to come in and have some runs from dummy half, help out.
Yeah, Karena hit hard by Marianne Collins. Paige Dudley hammered by Blackburn Kingy. Paiko, oh, disorganisation again in that Waikato team. Peratia. Paiko, nice hands from her at dummy half again. Wilson's going to run it. And it's been dropped, and now Wellington have it on the halfway line. And look out, here comes Te Iwamate.
Yeah, another missed opportunity from Waikato. They seem very disjointed at the moment. Their spine need to get together and sort out what they're doing and where they're going, where they're heading. But this Wellington side are just up. They're here to compete 100%.
Yes, so far, it's all good for Wellington in the second half. And again, another tackle just drifting up a little high there, I think, from Tamaki Whatarangi that time. Yeah, not too much in that tackle from her, but we know these days there's no latitude given for anything around the head at all.
Not at all.
So let's see what the Orcas can do here. Lewin. Again, proving difficult to bring to the carpet. Anderson on the short side this time. Lisiali Tuangalu, 5 metres out. Here's Kerr. Can she barge over for a well-deserved try? Not to be on this occasion. Anderson looking a little dishevelled there. Just short is Lewin. Wellington. Nice awareness by Wellington to keep the play going, and there is the score. And it's Beckham over to score it on the right wing. And there is the first try of the second half.
Yeah, it could have looked like the ball was not going anywhere, but good pick up there by Acacia. And more points on the board for Wellington. She's very happy with that try too.
So Troy Beckham. Yeah, looks like no try.
No.
Just trying to see, actually, I did wonder.
If she touched it when she picked it up, thumbled it.
Might have been a forward pass, maybe. Let's have another look here. Well, there's no knock on there.
There,
All there, maybe.
the little fumble, yeah.
Tiny little fumble. Wondered about that last pass too. Maybe being slightly forward as well, but I think you're right. It was that tiny little fumble. Well, that was hard luck for Acacia Te Iwamate. Well, Waikato hang on again. Now, what can they cook up here? Konui. Got to find the hands here. Here's a big chance for Waikato to bust down the other end of the field. Lanaya Karina. Konui. Here's King Rewi, who got Waikato's try in the first half. Playing on the right wing. Might have moved into the centres with that injury to Shepherd. Karina. Oh, that's been touched by that Wellington player. That should restart the tackle count. In fact, the referees might have ruled knock-ons both ways. So who's going to get the scrum feed there? Who knocked it on first? It's going to be Wellington.
Wellington. Oh.
Yeah, tight call there.
Yeah.
Tight call. Well, Trinity Crosby's got her hands on the ball. Playing in the halves for Waikato. She's a very experienced fullback too. Paiko off the back of the scrum. Crosby. And now it's King Rewi again. Loved her running intent in this game too. Nice and strong. Karina. She's been all, well, that's Paige Dudley, in fact. Right into the game has she been since she's come onto the field. Speaking of players into it, Precious Aripa. Inside the 20. Now, Waikato have got to hit a steam up here this time. Capri Paiko. Can't wriggle out of the tackle from Anderson. Tamati Whatarangi. That's Wilson out to Konui. Let's see if try is going to be scored here. I tell you what, Gabby Wainuhu, give her a bonus point for that score.
Reckon. What a bumper. Wowee. Look at this. Takes it into the line. Out wide. Oh. Just bumps.
Well,
That is
poor
a-
old Troy Beckham,
yeah.
Crystal. She thought she'd scored at the other end of the field a couple of minutes ago. Only to
Take
have
a
that happen.
bow, Gabby Wainohu.
Tell you what, get out of my way, get out of my face. Gabby Wainohu, that was amazing from her.
Oh, my goodness.
What an excellent score. Well, Waikato, that was excellent. They just exploded in that set. Now, Kornui with the conversion attempt here. She's 2 from 3 from the season in the Sky Sport Women's Premiership. And here is the try again.
The pass over the top was looking a bit sketchy to start with, but oh my gosh. Wowee.
Well, that was Wainuhu doing what Wellington have been doing all game to them. So a bit of payback there from her. And look at her, she means business. Well, she's going to enjoy that when she looks back at the replay.
She sure is. That's going on her highlight reel for sure.
Well, a young player on the rise again, Crystal, and another one. Again, down the track. She's originally wasn't even named in the Waikato team for this championship or for this premiership campaign this season, but has taken her chances and has not looked out of place at all. Now, another try to Waikato here, and this is really game on.
I definitely believe they got it in them. If they can complete with their execution, they've definitely got tries in them.
Ripa, hard and straight again from her. Ruck speed is excellent. Paiko. And the Kiwi Ferns player from 2023 last year has got her team a penalty.
See a bit of momentum shift here, Glenn.
Definitely, Crystal, yes. Especially if Waikato can score from this set. Just give the ball to Gabby again. Let's see what she can do. Set it up with Karena on Paige Dudley. Not the biggest back rower, is she? But she doesn't lack for heart and courage. Paiko again at dummy half. Here comes Aripa. Aripa! Really coming into the game strongly now is Precious Aripa. Paiko. It's heading out to Wainohu again. Wilson. Back on the inside to Milo. Nice little inside play from Waikato. Let's see what Stella Tamati Whatarangi can do. Wellington wrap her up this time. Slow play the ball on this occasion. Wellington's defence should be settled. Let's see what Crosby can do. Here's Kornui. Kornui! Yes! Another try to Waikato. Beautiful draw and pass. And Janaya Kingrewi is in for her second try of the game.
And a well-deserved try at that too, Glenn. You can see the connection starting to come into place here with this Waikato side. The shift there from the left edge all the way across to the right. And what a beautiful try here for Waikato. This really brings them back into the game now.
Wow, excellent play. That was execution, Kornui. The timing of that pass from fullback was spot on.
Perfect.
Well, Waikato outscoring Wellington 8-0 in the second half. A tough conversion attempt, but I reckon Kornui is one of the most pure ball strikers that we've got in the Premiership this season from a goal-kicking perspective. She certainly has been timing her kicks really well. Reminds me of a junior player, the way kicking style of Braxton McGee. He's got a lovely kicking style. Tell you what, I wonder if the Warriors are going to sign her. We'll
Should
see.
do. They definitely should do.
So here's Kornui. Oh, she's nailed that. What a great kick.
Yep. Beauty.
Fantastic goal from Kornui. It's 16-14. Beautiful play from Kornui, the fullback there.
Yeah, that was definitely, she timed that pass perfectly, really engaged the defenders. Allowed for King Rewi to score that try untouched.
Well, there's been some real heroes for Waikato in this last maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Precious Aripa's really stepped up. Paiko continues to perform at a high standard. Paige Dudley coming into the game has taken some tough carries.
She's the most little second row I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's playing out of position if you look at her, but when she's got the ball in her hands, definitely not. Now, here's Aripa. Finally, Wellington are able to put it backwards a little bit. Slow the play, the ball down. Tamaki Whatarangi. Here away goes Paiko again. Times the pass beautifully. That was Norongo Parima. Paiko. Waikato really dominating the ruck all of a sudden. And a penalty has been given to them as well.
This is where Paiko's stepping up. She knows to catch those retreating defenders offside to allow to get these penalties. This will be the second one now.
Well, Wellington just can't get their hands on the ball at the moment, can they? Oh, Peratira, another really tough player. Waikato have in their team. Paiko, here's Tamaki Whatarangi. Nice step back behind the ruck from her. Ripa. Good acceleration into the line from a flat pass that time. 10 metres out. Sloppy play the ball, but play carries on. Now Wilson, let's see what they can do. Milo looking to offload it. Milo's still there. Milo very close. Here's Gabby Wainohu, not going anywhere that time fast. Good work there by the number 7, Peratira, to get very close to the try line. And in fact, that might be a handover. It is. That's the end of the tackle count.
Yeah, you could see the desperation there. It's a good offload. See how much she wanted. Saw the line. Trying in every power to get over there. Good defensive efforts there by the Wellington side, though.
Well, they definitely needed it.
They did, yes. 2 points the difference.
Well, Waikato just all over Wellington in these last 5 to 10 minutes.
You can see how, you know, the momentum shift and then the ruck speed that they were generating. They're very hard to contain around the back of the ruck area. Couple of penalties off the back of not being back on side in time.
Well, 10 minutes to go, 11 minutes to go. Wellington finally get a set, but they are deep within their own half here. Here's Ofa Tuangalu. Got that beautiful try just before half time. Wellington's perspective, Crystal, they just need to keep calm and just get to their kick.
Yeah, they've got enough experience amongst the side to know what to do, to keep the composure. And Rex, you know, Rex Anderson, Collins, Tewi Mate, they all know what they need to do.
Yeah, and utilise these big, powerful centres they have, like Leota here. And Uruamo Taiaki, they've both been sensational in this game. That's Blackburn Kingi taken just short of the halfway line. Anderson again. Now back out for another stint on the field is Lutuaso. That's a good carry from her. She's been excellent off the bench. Toya Lutuaso. Here goes the kick from Diawamate. Didn't quite time that one. Kicked out on the full. Waikato going to have a set on their 40.
Yeah, not the finish to the set that they would have wanted. Could see on the outside there, Tony Burgess really chasing, getting the kick chase underway. But yeah, ball out on the full here. Another opportunity, good opportunity for Waikato. If they can generate that ruck speed again, Glenn, and get down in some good ball, I think they've got a good opportunity of scoring.
Well, just give it to Aripa. It's a good, strong carry to start with. And now Rewi Kingarewi it is, not going much in that carry. Some good tackling there from Collins for Wellington on the double try scorer in the game. Now Konui looking for a bit of space up the middle. That's a terrific tackle there from Kingy, Blackburn Kingy. You can see Wellington's defenders now looking to dominate that ruck again. They lost control of that for a little while. Wilson, good defensive set there by Wellington. Waikato only made about 25 metres. Looks like it's knocked on there by a Waikato player off that bomb, and it is.
Yep.
So Wellington have a set. That's a good defensive set there for Wellington.
Yeah, they needed to defend hard there. Like you said, take some control around that ruck area defensively, because that's where Waikato were finding a lot of success.
Here's Burgess. Kerr, Tara Kerr again. About 8 minutes to play. Hope you're enjoying this game of Sky Sport Women's Premiership Round 3 action for 2024. Certainly tight between these two teams. Another excellent carry from Hinamaya, Uruamo Taiaki. She's been superb right from the start of the game.
Agree, she certainly has.
Collins delays the pass nicely to Caitlin Lewin. Ooh, sloppy play, the ball. Penalty goes to the Orcas. Ooh, tight call that one. Oh, she just couldn't clear the ruck in time, could she?
Yep.
Well, Wellington got a full set, 20 metres out. Here comes Toya Lotoaso again. Anderson. Short ball this time to Timu. Well, Waikato just simply have to hang on here, but they can't. Rax Anderson's over to score the try. That gives Wellington some much-needed breathing space with 7 minutes to play.
Oh, clutch play there from Rax Anderson, showing her experience. Could see the big space there right behind the ruck. No defenders to the right. And a beautiful try there from Raquel Anderson to alleviate some pressure from the Orcas, you know, that were just ahead by 2 points, now extended. Great play.
Raquel Anderson, Kiwi Ferns number 143. Tests for New Zealand back in 2018 and 2019, just prior to COVID.
Yep, also part of our Warriors squad too. So she's got a wealth of experience.
Yeah, really cool that she's playing in Wellington colours. Of course, usually experienced in the Auckland system.
Yeah, even the Waikato, she's lived in the Waikato all her life. So, you know, that's her old stomping ground in Waikato. It's cool to see her, you know, down in Wellington, being able to take her experience there and help the side as well.
Well, when I saw the initial Wellington squad that had her in it and Katwira Kohu, I thought, hello, this is a Wellington team could be one to watch this year.
And now Kat's running the waters there in the blue shirt. Can't wait to see her back.
Collins with the conversion team, not going to be successful, so there is still a chance here for Waikato. They trailed by 6 with about 6 to play. Yeah, Katwira Kohu, I think she's got a few niggles at the moment, keeping her out of the team at the moment.
I believe it's her calf. That was what ruled her out of our World Cup campaign. The day before we flew out, she sustained a calf injury, which was devastating for our whole team as a unit, because she was a massive part of our team and campaign, and losing her the day before flying out was massive. So, I can't wait to see her return to the game, and it's all in good timing, and that'll be a massive return when she does return.
Oh, there's no better hard-charging prop in New Zealand Rugby League than her.
Absolutely.
Although I tell you what, there's a few putting their hands up in this game.
Yeah, there is.
That are in her kind of class. Tyra Kerr is one of them right here. Here she goes, Kerr. Bust them clean open. Tyra Kerr. Well, that's a brave tackle. Right there from Milo. Second clean break of the game for her. Now here's Blackburn Kingy for the Orcas. Well, Wellington Orcas looking to seal it After a tough second half for them, here's Collins. Nice inside ball. And Omeri, it is 5 metres out. Anderson again. Ruck's been really good for the Orcas. Collins might have a crack herself, and she scores! Marianne Collins. Classic 5/8 play there. And that's a terrific try for Wellington.
Oh, that's a terrific try. 2 of the 3 players I just spoke about bringing and showing some experience towards the back end of this game. Just a little show and go, pure power to get more points on the board for Wellington.
Well, I love the momentum Wellington generated off that run from Kerr there again. Kerr, while she hasn't scored a try in this game, has created 2 tries.
Oh, she's definitely, been the try assist of these, these tries here. So, no, brilliant play there from Collins.
Well, that's going to, you'd think, make the game safe for the Orcas, as we see Burgess taking over the goal-kicking responsibilities as well.
Yeah, would have liked to see Burgess sort of injected into the game a little bit more from fullback, because I do know what skills she brings. But, if she continues to stay there heading forward, she might be a point of difference massively.
So here's Burgess looking to ice it, can't get it, and it is going to be 24-14, but still a 10-point margin. That means Waikato need to score twice in the last 3 minutes as Collins just too strong and powerful close to the line there.
Yeah, you would say 3 minutes is a big ask for 2 tries, but Wellington have pretty much just done that. They've scored a couple of tries in the last couple of minutes, so it's not undoable, but it's definitely going to be a hard one.
Yeah, Waikato need to go short here and regather the kickoff, really.
Yeah, that'll be the go.
So 24-14. It's been a good comeback by Wellington. They were under the pump midway through the second half. Oh, the bounce is critical here, and the Orcas have it. That should be enough now if they can get to the end of their set.
Yeah, that's all they'll be aiming to do. Get a good attacking set in, and if they don't score, then, oh,
a loose carry there.
Yes.
And looks like Waikato have got away with that one. Tamaki Whatarangi, referee, might have ruled, actually, that she was the only one in the tackle there, which means she can strip the ball out.
Yes.
So Honor Wilson to feed the scrum. Waikato get the error. They need a score here. Kornui taken strongly by Taira Leota with some help from Jada Timu. Here's Kingarewe again. 2 tries in the game for her.
I love the way she gets herself involved. She's always hunting for work. Her defensive efforts are strong.
Time really against Waikato here. 35-minute halves, remember, in Women's Rugby League in the Sky Sport Premiership. So just a minute to play. Here's Aripa. Love watching her play. She's been superb in this game. So too has Capri Paiko. Kornui up from fullback, taken by her opposite number strongly in Taira Leota. Paiko again. Now Wilson. This kick needs to be nice and accurate. Be a little tester for Wellington. Oh, it's gathered here by Milo. Can't stretch out, but it is a restarted tackle count. It was touched by that Wellington player. Wilson, here she goes again. Wainuhu, she's there. Wainuhu, so strong on that left wing side. 2 tries for her in the game now.
What a young talent she is. Second try of the game, and there's been just pure individual brilliance from her. She's standing from a standstill.
Well, that unfortunately won't win Waikato the game, as you just heard the full-time hooter go. But 2 tries to her, 2 tries to the other winger as well. Strong girl on the left wing is Gabby Wainuhu. So Kornui with another tough conversion attempt. But we saw her nail sideline conversion last week against the Vulcans from a similar spot. So don't count her out here. And as I said, she's a pure She strikes it pure with the goal kicking. So Alia Kornui with the last play of the game. Just waved away, unfortunately. So that's going to end the game. Really good game of Sky Sport Women's Premiership, though, here in Porirua. And a gallant performance from Waikato just coming up short, with Wellington getting the win. With the final score here, 24 points to 18. So 5 tries in the game for the Orcas. Blackburn Kingi, Leota, and Ofa Tuangalu in the first half, and then Anderson and Collins getting tries in the second half. For Waikato, we got 2 tries to both wingers, Janaya Kingrewi and Gabby Wainohu, with one of those tries being converted by Alia Kornui from fullback. Christy, your thoughts on the game? Pretty even match.
Oh, pretty even match. A great display of footy from both sides. You know, there was obviously not a big gap in the points, but I love seeing the rise of women's rugby league right across New Zealand.
So let's have a look at the highlights of the game for you. And here come all the tries for you. And, well, Tara Kerr was a machine in this game when she was in those open pastures. The converted centre into a front row. What a tactic. What a positional switch that has been. There's the first try to Blackburn Kingi.
Oh, off, you know, beautiful ball from Raquel Anderson. Blackburn Kingi right next to the sticks, but that was off the work of Tara Kerr, who was outstanding.
Yeah, that try converted by Marianne Collins, so 6-0. Now Shepherd, nice little dab by her, good offload, and in goes Janaya Kingrewi for the first try for Waikato in the game.
Yeah, that was the first try for Waikato and also the first try for herself as she got a double, but it was just beautiful support play. She come back on the inside, didn't hold her width on the wing, came back on the inside, and this was the first opening points for the Waikato side from Kingrewi. Yeah,
that was the only points they actually scored in the first half. 2 more tries coming from Wellington here in the first half, and here's the first of them, Tyra Leota.
Yeah, Tyra Leota, she's been outstanding. Her 3rd try for the campaign. Collins just dropping her under. Too strong, too powerful. Scored herself another try for her Nationals campaign.
And now here's the try of the game, I reckon, for Wellington. Beautiful ball from Collins. Leota with the big bust. Lovely hands from Collins. Good support play from her, and the power finish from Ofa Tuangalu.
Oh, it was the beautiful pass here you see from Collins. She just tips it on, gets around, keeps supporting. She receives this ball above her head and still manages to regather it, pull it in, get it out to the winger to score some more points out on the left edge there for Wellington.
So 16-4 it was at half-time, and then Wellington made a rip snorter of a start to the second half, but couldn't score. But then this one, oh, see you later.
Oh, what a bump off that was. That was Gabby Wainohu, who just takes it straight into to score a try and then bumps off McKinnon in the process. But she's just so strong and powerful. And then we come back out to the right edge for Waikato. The way that this ball is held up here is beautiful. And then Kingrewi to get him for his 2nd try on the right edge.
Yeah, beautiful stuff from Waikato, and they really had momentum into the game there. Kornui, lovely last pass there. And all of a sudden, it was 16-14, but then Wellington regathered themselves, hit the reset button really well, and back they came.
Oh, back they came. It was only 2 points to different at this point. Got a nice, powerful run there. They're in a beautiful position. You see on the right there, the space. Raquel Anderson, just all experienced, telling them to play the ball, and she dives over herself to score herself another try for the campaign as well.
And a lovely last score here for Marianne Collins. Big momentum up the middle from Kerr again, and Collins finished that off with a very nice try for her.
Oh, she made it so easy because just a show and go. She's been taking the ball to the line the whole game, so when she decided to have a go, this is the result, and she's got more points on the board for Wellington.
We had one more try, of course, Waikato scoring with Wainohu getting her 2nd. Another really powerful finish from her.
Yeah, she was from a standing start, a little bit of a shimmy, and then just pure power to finish for Waikato to get on the board again, but unfortunately not enough to take the win.
So 24-18, the full-time score. Let's get some after-match reaction now, and I think we're going to hear from one of Wellington's co-captains.
We're joined here by Wellington Orcas, Rex Anderson. How was that?
That was really good. I'm really proud of my girls for coming away with the win today. I think just like Waikato, they wanted the win as well, and so did we for like the morale of our team. And so big ups to our girls for coming out and showing what we have today.
I hope you're not too humble to admit that that was one of your better games. Talk us through it.
We put a lot of work into trainings this week as well, and I'm really working our wingers and fullback, and made a few changes. I think that really helped with this week's game. Our forwards too, we worked really hard on just holding on to the ball and trying to just get up the middle of the field so we could play wide. And yeah, I think our girls did that, and we've got a lot of young girls coming through. So really happy with them, and I hope they feel really proud and confident with their game that they had today.
Who's here in the stands watching you today?
Actually, no one. I'm not actually from Wellington. I'm actually from Waikato. So a lot of my girls play for Waikato, and so yeah, I actually have no one here. But my family are watching from back home in Tokoroa.
Shout out to them.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Rax Anderson, always a character. Wellington's co-captain with Marianne Collins for this game. A really good performance from Wellington. It was a really good comeback from them because, as we mentioned, they're under the pump. Midway through the second half to bounce back with 2 tries, really nice. Got tough games to come though, Crystal, against the Auckland Vulcans and Akarana. But I think they're ready for those tough challenges.
I feel if they continue to build, they definitely will be prepared for those games because you know the combinations that they've now got, and like I said earlier, if they could inject the likes of Tawny Burgess into the game a bit more with her ball playing skills, they definitely got more to offer.
Yeah, Waikato, of course, have got, well, there is actually Wellington's next game. It is against the Auckland Vulcans, the defending champions. That's coming up next Saturday at 2 o'clock. It's got the home and ground advantage as well there too, Wellington. It's going to be an interesting clash, that one, with that match to look forward to in week 4 of the Sky Sport Women's Premiership. All right, let's hear from Waikato's captain now. I think we might have Honor Wilson lined up. Take it away.
Kia ora, we're joined here with Waikato's Honor Wilson. Tell us about that, Honor.
I thought we could have did a whole lot better than what we did, but I know some of the girls a bit tired from we just flew down this morning, and it was a bit of a different preparation for us today, but definitely could have been better.
What were you proud of?
I think our second half was a whole lot better than our first. I think, yeah, our ladies got a bit of a rack up at half time, so probably woke everyone up a little bit more, but yeah, still.
You got some words for the people watching back home?
No, just thanks for all the support, I guess. And I just want to say happy birthday to my cousin, Connor. And yeah, that's all.
Good luck against Akarana next week.
Thank you.
Yes, Honor Wilson, young half. Waikato's next game is coming up on next Saturday too. It's at Blockhouse Bay Reserve, aren't we? With Waikato away to the Akarana Falcons. Going to be another tough challenge for Waikato coming up next week. Let's have a look at the updated table now for you, with Wellington getting the win today to leap clear of Waikato off the bottom of the table, but with counties, Akarana, Auckland and Canterbury still to play. Top 4 teams all meeting each other. Going to be some good battles.
Oh, going to be some good battles. Up next, obviously, Counties and Akarana. That's going to be a good game. Battle of the top 2. Top of the table
Who's
clash.
your pick? Who's your pick, Crystal?
I have to pick Counties, of course, Glenn, because I'm from
Of course.
Counties.
Of course. Well, we'll see what happens in that game. But that game is coming up tomorrow too, between Auckland and Canterbury. That one should be a ripper too. So thank you very much for joining us here from Jerry Collins Stadium here in Porirua today. We hope you enjoyed the game, with Wellington getting the win by 24 points to 18. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for more Sky Sport Women's Rugby League Premiership action very soon here on Sky Sport.